Good morning, students. Welcome to this video on determiners. Students, as you know, determiners is also a very important part of speech, and you know determiners are used just before a noun. I'll give you an example. Please give me this book. The noun in that sentence is book. So the word before book is this book. That means the speaker points out at a particular noun. This book, not any other book, but this particular book. Likewise, there are different types of determiners. We have articles, a and the. We have demonstrative determiners, this, that, these, those. We have possessives, my, our, your, his, her, its. We have quantitative, we have quantitative determiners, few, little, much, this sort of determiners. So I'll be making different videos on this chapter determiners, but in today's video I'm going to discuss about a subgroup of determiners called articles. Students, let me tell you, there are three articles. The first one is a, an, and the third is the. So these are the three articles. Now I'll tell you the different uses of each article. I'll explain where to use a, where to use an, and where to use the. First of all, let us discuss about the article a. Where can we use this article a, pronounced as a? Where should we use that? Let me tell you. See these examples: a boy, a car, a pen, a book, a bicycle. See, I have used a with these nouns: a boy, a car, a pen, a book, a bicycle. Now, why have I used a here instead of using an or instead of using the? First of all, let me tell you, both a and an, a as well as an, are used with nouns that are singulars. Singular nouns. A boy means one boy, a car means one car, a pen, one pen, a book, one book, and a bicycle, one bicycle. So both a and an are known as indefinite articles. Among so many, we talk about any one. Okay, so where should we use a? That is the question which we are going to discuss now. We have to use a with nouns that begins with a vowel sound, a consonant sound, consonant, or it should have a consonant sound. You have to see the starting of that particular noun. If it begins with a consonant, such as boy, B is a consonant, B-O-Y, boy. So you have to see the first one, boy, and you should also have with consonants or consonant sounds. So see, first of all, you see whether it starts with a consonant or a vowel. If it starts with a consonant, you check whether the word has a consonant sound or not. That is very important, because if I just say any word that begins with a consonant, you can put a there, that will not be correct. So you have to check whether the sound is consonant sound or not. That is very important. You have to go for the sound as well. Why I am saying this? You may come across some words, especially the words begins with H, such as honest. Here H is silent. So if you look at the word, you will feel that oh, it starts with H, so I have to use A. But that will be wrong. When you pronounce the word, H is silent. So when you speak out the word, it becomes honest. We can't use A there. If you use A, it will be wrong. Similarly, there are some more words like hour, air, honor. So when you come across these words, you will find it starts with a consonant, but it doesn't have a consonant sound. Therefore, you will not use A with this type of words. So very important to remember is check the word and find out if it has a consonant sound or not. And then also check whether it talks about a singular noun or not. If the noun is not singular, we can't use A or an with that. So this was about the use of A. I hope you will remember. I am just repeating what I've said before. A can be used with words that have consonant sounds. Begins with a consonant and it has a consonant sound. Or it may sometimes begin with a vowel, but if the word has a consonant sound, then you will use A. Let me make it very clear. Not necessary that it should begin with a consonant. Sometimes it may begin with a vowel, but it may have a consonant. I'll come to such examples. First of all, let me discuss about the second article, which is an. Where to use an? Now let me start with some examples. An orange, an ice cream, an umbrella, an octopus. Okay, so here are some examples. You see, orange, ice cream, umbrella, and octopus. Why have I used an with these words? You will find that each of the words begin with a vowel. Okay, before I go to that, let us discuss which letters are considered as vowels in English. We have 5 vowels, let me tell you: A, E, I, O, and U. Always remember, we have 5 vowels: A, E, I, O, U. So, you see whether these letters, these words begin with a vowel sound or not, a vowel or not. And then check. The sound part is very important. If it sounds as a vowel, then only we'll use an. Sometimes, again, as I told you, it may begin with a vowel, but it may not have a vowel sound. We'll come to those words also. First of all, let us go through these words. So, orange starts with O, O sound. Sound is also O, orange. Ice cream starts with I, sound is also ice, I sound. Umbrella starts with U and sound is like A, umbrella. Octopus, O sound. So all these words, they have vowel sounds. Therefore, I have used an with each of them. Now, I'm coming to some exceptions. I said that some of the words may begin with a vowel, but it may not have a vowel sound. For example, let me use the word useful. Now you will, if you look at the word, you will feel that, oh, it starts with a vowel sound. I mean a vowel, U. But the letter U is a vowel, but U sound is not a vowel sound. It's not regarded as a vowel sound. So you can't use an here. It will be useful. Similarly, there is another word, European. So it starts with E, which is a vowel. But you listen to the sound. European. There is U sound. So you can't use an, you have to use A. University, another word. University. Same thing, U sound. Let me give you another example. a university. Another example, say one-eyed man. Okay, O is a vowel, but you listen to the sound. One, wa sound is not a vowel sound, so it will be a. So you have to be careful when you use a or an. I'll summarize and tell you, an is used if the word begins with a vowel sound. A vowel, or it should have a vowel sound. That sound part is very important. So whenever I say it begins with a vowel, you have to follow that vowel sound. That one you have to follow. Then you won't make errors when you use a or an in a sentence. So these two, as I told you, were definite, indefinite articles. Indefinite articles. We'll solve some examples at the end. Now we are going to talk about the third article, which is the. It's also called definite article, because when you talk about the, it talks about a definite thing, not anyone. It doesn't talk about anyone, but it talks about something that is definite. So when you say the, you point at a particular thing. Okay, suppose if I just use indefinite articles, a, like a king, that means among many kings I'm talking about any one king. If I say a school, among many schools I'm talking about any one school. But when I say the king, I'm talking about a particular king. That means when you use the, you choose a particular one. The king. When I say the school, that means I'm talking particularly about one school. The school in which I read is very famous. Here I'm not talking about any one school. I'm talking about the particular school where I read. So when we use the, it means it gives us that sense that we talk about a particular thing. Now here I'll talk about the usage of the. Where should we use the when you choose something? The book on the table. The book on the table is mine. I'm not talking of any book, any particular any book among so many books. I'm talking about a particular book. The book. The pen that you gave me is not working. So I'm talking about that particular pen. He's the same man whom I met yesterday. I'm not talking of any other person. I'm talking about that very person whom I met yesterday. Now I'm going to tell you the different situations where you can use the. First of all, you can use the with the names of newspapers. Okay? Newspapers. For example, the Indian Express, the Hindustan Times, the Assam Tribune, the Telegraph. Okay? You can also use the with the names of famous books such as Bible, Gita, Quran, etc. You will use the Bible, the Gita, the Quran. Okay? The is also used with the names of seas, oceans, rivers, the Arabian Sea, the Indian Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, the Ganga, the Brahmaputra, with the names of the seas, oceans and rivers. The can also be used with the names of mountain ranges. Mountain ranges. What are mountain ranges? Example, Himalayas. Himalayas, which consists of so many mountains. So when you talk about mountain range, the can be used. But when you talk of one particular mountain, you don't use the there. For example, the Himalayas lie to the north of the country. And when you say Mount Everest, it will be only Mount Everest, not the Mount Everest. So you need to be a little careful here. The is also used with the names of musical instruments. Okay, musical instruments, the tabla, the drum, the harmonium. When you speak about a noun second time in the same, means one after the other, you refer to that same noun. Second time when you say, you will use the. For example, once upon a time there lived a king. First sentence I have used a king. If you are talking about the same king, in the second sentence you will say the king was very kind, very generous. You will say like that. Okay. Now I'll talk about some countries. Usually we don't use the with the names of countries, but there are some exceptions to it. In some situations you can use. The condition is that the name of that particular country should be plural. Okay, it should be in plural. Like the United States of America, the United Arab Emirates, United Kingdom, with plural names of islands you can use Andaman and Nicobar Islands. For singular names you will not use. With proper nouns, name of a place, name of a person, you will not use the. You can use with the surnames, like the Sharmas, the Guptas, like that you can use. For when you talk about like the people holding high positions, like president, prime minister, you can use the president, the prime minister, the finance minister, the speaker, you can use the. Now let us solve some examples where it will be clear to you. For example, if I write a word, honor, which article should I use here? Starts with a consonant. So what should I use here? It should be, here starts with a consonant, but when you pronounce the word, it is honor. So no H sound, therefore we'll use an. There is another word, elephant. Starts with a vowel. Let's check whether it has a vowel sound or not. Elephant, elephant, still a vowel sound, so an elephant. University starts with a vowel. Let us check whether it has a vowel sound or not. University, U sound is there. I told you, if there is a U sound, you will use A. What about umbrella? Umbrella, it has a vowel sound, so an umbrella. Likewise, when you use the, here is an example. Dash dog is a faithful animal. What shall I say right here? A dog, can I write? A dog is a faithful animal. Here dog represents the entire community of dogs. So here we'll use the. The dog is a faithful animal. The lion is the king of the forest. He plays the tabla. The Ganga is a holy river. Like that, there are enough examples, and you can go through these rules, watch the complete video, and try to remember the rules of usage of articles which I have said. Thank you for watching this video.